I've gone through residential school, sexually abused in there, and matter of fact, I guess one of the key persons to help crack the case open here in Lytton. But it took a lot of things before that even happened. You know, the alcoholism, the drugism, the loss of family, loss of culture, just basically getting lost out in that world out there. Just existing. Just basically waking up, washing, go to work, come back home or whatever, go to the parties. And really, life didn't have any meaning. And that's what our people got caught in. We're looking at, in BC, we're looking at only the past 160 years of the European people in BC. So that isn't much time, but yet the damage was done. It astounds me. It's big. It's a really big sore. It's one that does need to be worked on. Because there's a lot of resentment, anger, hatred, fear, the big one. Fear of self, how much can I disclose, and that's what people are looking at. A lot of the friends that I've gone to residential school with, a lot of them committed suicide when over the years, and then when the initial disclosure happened, the cracking open a case, mega numbers, just all of a sudden, left and right, and they're really good friends, and because of so many issues in their life, and sexual abuse is one of them, and they didn't know how to handle it, that emotional pain, that hurt, and it's gonna take, I'd say 2, maybe 3 generations before our people, even then totally get over it. We're just at the tip of the iceberg, to say. And it's unfortunate that we've lost a lot of elders in this past couple of years, especially. Some really strong elders that really believed in the land and practiced it. And I was there quite a few years, gathering roots, gathering berries, and hunting for them, and providing food to them, and traditionally. And they had a lot of legends, a lot of stories, and a lot of teachings to offer people, but nobody really went to them and asked. And like I was sharing with you earlier, that I videotaped. I started videotaping with the cameras there a couple of years, in the early 80s, and we had elders gatherings up here and prepared foods traditionally, and that's all it takes is for somebody to acknowledge them and prepare food for them or do something for them, and boom, you could have hours and hours and hours of tapes easily, and I did. And to this day, I'm really grateful for some of those teachings, because that's what brought me back home, to get in touch with my roots, but also to work on stuff that hurt me over the years and that I've carried for years, from one relationship to another, from not understanding my parents and stuff that they had to go through, and now it's starting to happen. My mom's sober 14 years, and now we're just finally getting to know each other. And I'm 36, and we're finally seeing eye to eye and learning how to communicate. Really, truly communicate. And it's like, wow, big steps, really big steps. And that's what a lot of our people are trying to rediscover. Like what's happening here. What do we need to learn about ourselves? And there's a lot that people, there's a lot of barriers, a lot of blocks, and I know that as a helper. I'm a coordinator with this crisis team that I'm working with, and it's a brand new program, and I know the issues, a lot of the issues. I've trained as a counselor, I've gone through a lot of the experiences, and God, there's a lot. There's a lot. When it comes to family violence, it covers every issue, from sexual abuse, child neglect, suicide, intervention, prevention, postvention, elder abuse. You can name all the different forms of abuses, and I'm really glad to have been exposed to those types of teachings in a city. And I know what it's like being in a city, and a lot of our people don't have that experience because they're country bumpkins. You'll notice that when some of us do go down to the city, it's like, just an overwhelming feeling, and that's that's what we're facing with. People are so blocked. You don't know how to get out, and it takes their own people coming back home and trying to role model that change, and to get back in touch with those initial hurts that happened, from fetal alcohol syndrome to fetal alcohol effects during pregnancy, the alcoholism gone rampant through the reserves, and when I look at the stats, there isn't one family that isn't untouched by alcohol or drugs or tobacco. And it's really sad, but it's a good learning tool to make use of. Those of us that survive it and go beyond it and do something from those teachings, and that's what we're struggling with here.